Imagine a moment of absolute stillness. In the center of a calm face, deep between the eyebrows, lies an eye that is closed. For millions of years, this eye has remained shut, a secret kept by the universe itself. Why? Because opening it is not a gentle act, it is world-altering. When this eye opens, it does not blink. It burns. It is a flame of pure golden light that does not consume flesh, but consumes illusion. In ancient wisdom, this is the third eye, the gatekeeper between the dream of Maya and the reality of Satya. Most of us live our lives believing our limitations are real. We believe we are small, separate, defined by our past, and trapped by our circumstances. But what if every single one of those limitations is a lie? What if the walls you see around you are merely shadows cast by a mind refusing to look at the light? The third eye exists to shatter those walls. It is the cosmic force that burns the veil of deception to reveal the terrifying, beautiful truth underneath. Today, we are going to explore the story of Shiva, the destroyer of illusions, and the fire within us that is waiting to wake up. To understand the power of this eye, we must travel back to a timeless story involving Kama, the god of desire. Kama was a young, beautiful archer who loved the earth and its people. One day, he learned that Shiva was in deep meditation, a state of perfect unity with the cosmos. Shiva had forgotten the world, and Kama feared that if Shiva remained in that state, there would be no love, no creativity, and no life on earth. So, Kama built a magnificent palace of sand and stone, adorned with gold and gems, and shot an arrow of desire into the forest, aiming directly at Shiva's heart. Shiva, emerging from his trance, was struck. But instead of reacting with human anger or pain, his expression remained serene. Then, in a flash of cosmic light, his third eye opened. A pillar of fire erupted from his brow, consuming Kama and his palace in an instant. We often mistake this story for a tale of divine rage. We think Shiva burned Kama because he was angry at being disturbed. But that is a misunderstanding. The third eye did not burn Kama out of anger. It burned him out of necessity. Desire, in its rawest form, creates a powerful illusion. It convinces us that true happiness lies outside ourselves, in objects, in relationships, in status. It tells us to chase temporary forms while ignoring the eternal bliss that already exists within. Kama represented the force of desire that binds us to the material world. The fire of the third eye was not a punishment. It was a purification. It destroyed the illusion that external things can ever satisfy the soul. True bliss, the story teaches us, is internal. It is found not in what you get, but in who you are. When we look at the iconography of Shiva, we see three distinct eyes. Each represents a different layer of human perception. The left eye, often associated with the moon, represents the physical world. It sees duality: light and dark, good and bad, past and future. It is the eye of the mind, constantly moving backward, analyzing memories and projecting fears. The right eye, associated with the sun, represents action and intellect. It sees the present moment, the here and now, driving us to act and create in the world. But the third eye is different. It is the eye of fire, located at the Ajna chakra, the seat of intuition that sits beyond the limits of the ordinary mind. This eye does not see duality. It does not see past or future. It sees RTA, the cosmic order, and Brahman, the ultimate reality. While the first two eyes perceive the surface of things, the third eye perceives the essence. It is the eye of Jnana, or supreme knowledge. It is not an organ of sight like the others. It is an organ of being. It allows us to transcend the ego and see the unity behind all separation. When this eye opens, we stop seeing separate objects and start seeing the singular consciousness that animates them all. It is the difference between looking at a painting and seeing the artist's hand, the canvas, and the soul pouring into the work simultaneously. There is a profound fear in the human heart when we hear the word destruction. We associate it with loss, failure, and the end of something good. Yet, in the philosophy of Shiva, destruction is actually the highest form of creation. The fire of the third eye is a necessary reset. It is not an ending, it is a transformation. Think of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. The cocoon must be broken. The old form must be destroyed for the new life to emerge. The fire in Shiva's eye is tapas, a spiritual heat that burns away the dross of the ego. It melts our attachments, our fears, and our toxic narratives. This is an alchemical process. It takes the base metal of our ignorance and, through the intense heat of self-awareness, transmutates it into pure gold, the Atman, the true self. As the great alchemist said, destruction is the midwife of transformation. Without the burning away of the false self, The true self cannot be born. We must destroy the lie that we are separate to realize the truth that we are whole. Beyond the personal psychology, the third eye represents the cosmic balance of the universe. It is the divine justice that maintains equilibrium. Just as gravity pulls matter down, the third eye pulls consciousness up toward the source. It represents the constant inner awareness that watches the drama of life without getting swept away by it. This is the essence of vairagia, or detachment. It is not indifference. It is a deep, loving detachment from the outcome of worldly drama. The ultimate illusion that the third eye burns is the illusion of separation. We believe we are individuals struggling against a hostile world. The truth revealed by the fire is unity. We are not separate from the cosmos. We are the cosmos experiencing itself. When the third eye opens, the fear of death vanishes because there is no separate entity to die. There is only the eternal dance of existence. So, how do we awaken this power in our own lives? You do not need to grow a physical eye between your eyebrows. That is a metaphor for an internal shift. Awakening the third eye is about shifting your perception. It starts with practice. It begins with meditation, where you silence the chatter of the left and right eyes to allow the deeper intuition to speak. It involves self-inquiry. When you feel anger rising, ask, is this anger serving the truth, or is it feeding my ego? When you feel desire pulling you towards something temporary, ask, is this what will bring me lasting peace, or just a fleeting high? You must learn to apply the burn to your own life. Let the fire of awareness burn away the trauma that holds you back. Burn away the toxic desires that drain your energy. Identify the illusions that are telling you you are not enough, and let the flame consume them. The third eye is already there, waiting for you to stop looking outward and start looking inward. We have journeyed through the myth, the symbolism, and the fire of transformation. Remember, Shiva's third eye is not a trend. It is an ancient icon of human potential waiting to be realized. It is the key to unlocking your true nature. The truth we have discussed here is often terrifying because it challenges everything you thought you knew. But it is also the most liberating thing you will ever experience. It is the end of the struggle and the beginning of the dance. If this video sparked something within you, if you felt the heat of that transformation, please like this video to help share this wisdom. Subscribe for more deep dives into ancient philosophy and modern application. Share this with someone who needs to see their own light. Let us all learn to open our inner eye and see the world as it truly is. Om Namah Shivaya.